Alright, everything is in the green. So I decided to use this week to work on my instrument rating and really dedicate a week to flying. Thought I'd show you a couple of these videos. Airspeed to live. Here's a 15-knot crosswind takeoff. Notice the crosswind controls to the right. 65, rotate.
1688 Huntsville, clear delivery. Good morning, clear to the Atlanta Hartsfield Airport as filed. Maintain 5000, expect level 190, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.6, squawk 5662. Continue 834 on request.
Alright, 500.
Land 08 Romeo, contact departure, have a safe flight.
Over to departure, 0 Romeo. Alright, airplane.
Okay, got flight controls.
And here's the hood of shame. Okay, my airplane.
Yeah, the flight controls.
Departure, November 4508 Romeo, off of runway 18 right, 1600.
4508 Romeo, Huntsville, departure radar contact, resume navigation to the northeast practice area, maintain VFR.
On now to the northeast practice area and remain VFR. This was after passage of the front. Gonna be a bumpy one today. Nice and clear, but lots of turbulence. And departure 4508 Romeo. We're going to be doing some maneuvering in the practice area and then some practice approaches with self-nav to Fayetteville and Executive. You want me to keep this squawk code after we exit the Charlie?
4508 Romeo, affirmative. What's your first approach request?
We're going to go actually do some air work over in the practice area initially, and then we'll call you back with an approach request if that's okay. 0 Romeo.
0 Romeo, Roger. Let me know when you're ready for an approach.
Affirm.
So this is good.
Alright, partial final.
Cover up there, and that way we could...
Here we're simulating a vacuum failure with covering up the attitude indicator and the directional gyro and navigating by more primitive instruments.
Here. We're about north. So to go to 030 would be like a 10-second turn.
Okay. Of course, in my airplane I have a backup electrical attitude indicator, and then I also can use the AHRS from the iPad to navigate as well.
There's nothing to twist. You started a timer, and then just roll out now. Just roll out now. Don't wait, let it get all the way to 10.
Oh, okay. Standard rate turn is 3 degrees per second.
Okay, so we're within 10 degrees of the heading we desired.
Okay.
That's good. So let's go back to north. This time let's begin the turn first. So start turning.
Okay.
Then hit your timer. Nothing to twist, nothing to throttle, nothing to talk. We got standard rates, so you're looking good. So right now just very gently roll it level. Because all we're seeking to accomplish is be within 10 degrees, not exact. Right. So we don't even look at this until after the wing is level on the turn coordinator.
Right. The difficulty level on a day like today is significantly worse due to the turbulence.
And it was within 10 a couple seconds ago.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So go ahead and begin your turn.
Okay.
Start your timer. There's nothing to twist, nothing to throttle, nothing to talk.
The goal here was to do a 180-degree turn and roll out on heading and maintain altitude, all by reference to just the airspeed indicator, the turn and bank, and the altimeter and VSI.
All right, roll out now, just a second or so before. So just hold it level by the turn coordinator.
Okay.
There you are.
Good.
Okay, let's try a left-hand steep turn back around to the west.
Left or right?
Left.
Left, okay.
Left to the west.
We typically would not do steep turns under the hood or solely by reference to instruments, but this was a practice maneuver done just to improve the scan and handling of the airplane.
All clear, right?
The goal is to roll out on heading and within 100 feet of your starting altitude.
All right, not bad. So you started out at around 3,100.
Yep. Here's an ILS approach into runway 18 at executive. Right. You can see on this clip how bad I'm really fighting the turbulence. Just trying to stay on course and on heading. Executive traffic, Cherokee 08 Romeo 5 to the north and on runway 18 executive. For 940.
Okay, what approach did you want to do next?
Let's go out and do the mist on this, and then we'll go to Fayetteville.
Okay.
Possible Zach traffic, Skyhawk 172 Kilo Delta, 10 miles out. Approaching from the southeast, we'll be straight in for 36. Possible Zach.
That's almost 2 dots for my scale here, high.
Okay, you're allowed 3/4 scale deflection.
It's almost
vertical
full
and horizontal.
scale deflection here. All right, there's mist.
Okay.
So, but in that close,
you'd have seen the ground.
Yeah, I'm just thinking more in terms of check ride standards, I guess.
In terms of check ride standards, you were within 3/4 scale deflection on vertical and horizontal guidance.
Okay.
Land 08 Romeo, if you didn't copy, make a...
And let's proceed.
Turn southbound for traffic, 0 Romeo.
08 Romeo, is traffic alert, traffic 12 o'clock, half a mile northwestbound, indicating 3,800.
Okay, push it down for 35.
Do you have traffic in sight?
No. That's good. Now just level here.
I'm relying on the instructor to be my eyes since I can't see outside with the hood on, hoping he can spot the traffic visually. Should be past us off
Okay.
our left.
Just push it back down. Level here. We're still climbing.
I can see the traffic on my iPad.
Land 08 Romeo, the traffic is no factor now. Did you ever get him in sight?
Negative, 0 Romeo.
That's 08 Romeo, roger. You can resume on navigation.
On navigation, 0 Romeo. See, these approaches, all of the initial approach fixes for both airports directly on top of the airport.
Okay.
So when we're flying to these approaches, you're flying right above the traffic pattern. Everybody's kind of on top of each other.
Turn right now, heading 020.
Your transmissions are coming in with a lot of static in the background.
Okay. Stay firm. We'll see if we can work it out. Thanks, 0 Romeo.
Turn right now, heading 020. Maintain 3,000 till established on the final approach course. Cleared for the RNAV 2 at Fayetteville.
You want me to bypass as above? The instructor here had lost situational awareness and was giving me instructions that didn't really make sense based on where we were.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I had to disconnect the in-cockpit audio from here on. I think it was giving a lot of feedback with our radios and causing problems with transmissions with air traffic control. This is an RNAV approach into runway 20 at Fayetteville. And there we reached the minimums and started our climb out. You may wonder why we're not landing, but we're trying to simulate coming out of the clouds and when we would not see the runway and going ahead and going to what's called a missed approach procedure, which involves climbing it back out of the airport environment. What looks like wild swings on the heading indicator under the hood actually don't look too bad when I look back on the video. Of course, I ended up well right of center line of the runway. However, the instructor did say that he felt like I would have seen the runway in plenty of time to land. And of note, I was still within the 2-dot tolerances for the check ride. We actually ended up getting about 6 hours of actual IMC experience. These ceilings were down about 800 to 1,200 feet above ground level. Overall, an amazing experience. I excluded the videos of flying through the clouds since you literally cannot see anything outside the window. I can definitely see how an uninitiated pilot would get very disoriented within the clouds after this experience. Breaking out of the clouds above Tuscaloosa. Of course, I had to get a video of flying over the Talladega Speedway on our way back from Atlanta. And take a look at that ground speed we had. A great week of flying with almost 30 hours in the plane and 22 hours of actual or simulated IMC plus 3 hours of simulator experience. Overall, a great week practicing for my instrument rating.